There, I fixed it. Hello, it's me, Nancy. Today, I have you sat behind the steering wheel, but you are not down low. You are now sitting on a glove, a mitten. Now you can see from underneath. You can see all my jowls. Actually, they could be worse. I'm looking at them from the point of view of a 16-year-old looking at my face, and I'm thinking, it doesn't look like I should look. I think I've always been 16. No, I have a really grown-up side to me. What is that on that tree? I think something's wrong with my glasses. I think I need new glasses. That's all it is. Has it been 2 years? Now, I'm really working with my thoughts, thinking positive thoughts all the time. And everything is like the scriptures tell us to think good thoughts, right? Whatever is good, true, chaste, benevolent, virtuous, lovely, or of good report. You think on these things? Or something like that. So beautiful right here. I'm just experiencing looking into the woods. Okay, so what time is it? 8:44. I have to pick up somebody at 9:30. So I have 45 minutes to get there and to tootle about looking into the woods. That's the way I do it, because you can never go back. There's never enough time later to make a whole special trip to some really beautiful spot and just look at it. The only time that's useful to do it is right then, when you're passing it. That's the only time that's really useful to stop. And what will it add? 5 minutes to your journey? I mean, maybe 10. So what? You leave half an hour early and you just drive slow. You take your time, or you drive regular, and then when you see something that's really pretty, you stop and look. Otherwise, I would never see anything. Sometimes on beautiful days, what I would do, if it's beautiful out, I would just go outside, and then I had nowhere to really go or do at home. So I would always just get in the car and I would go to town or go somewhere. To town was easiest because I didn't have to think about doing it. But the best place to go when it's a beautiful day is some of these back roads. Like, I'm in the near Crown Land, which means it's owned by the government. And so it's really wild, right? Like, there's miles between any roads. I was going to look in the thing to see how far it is from where I am right here to where the next road is through the woods. But now that I remember it, there's a river in there. And so it would be to the river and then on the other side. And so all this property is actually owned by the people along here. It's not all Crown Land. So I have to have this window open so I can see outside. I can look at the sunlight. But I have to have that window open if I want the sunlight coming into the car. But it's now -4, which is still chilly, and I'm not wearing a coat. That's the thing. If I just would put on my coat, then I could open that window and have the sun streaming in, and I could look out this window at the nature going by. It's too cold. Okay, I can turn on my heater. That's right. Yesterday, Willem and I were driving along, and we saw so many deer in one place. Oh, this is for sale there. Oh, isn't that interesting? I don't think that owns that house, though. I'd like to program my GPS to take me a very long way to get there. I have 45 minutes. I have a tendency, you've seen my videos of being in the woods, right? Driving the back roads. I have a playlist of them. There's hundreds of back roads videos where I'm just driving really slow, looking into the woods. Or looking ahead. There's so many snowmobile roads. Snowmobiles, and if you're on one of those snowmobile roads, it'll be like there's a town that's a few miles away, and they'll be on the snowmobile trail. It'll have the number of miles to that town, and another town far away, another town, and it'll have these huge numbers of how many kilometers it is. You know, like 50 kilometers, and you're getting to a place that is, 10 kilometers away, right? Or 20 kilometers. Anyway, and so it winds everywhere, and I love those roads. I would like to have a vehicle that I could use to drive on roads like that. What about a four-wheeler? Can you imagine Nancy today on a four-wheeler? Wouldn't that be something? I'm having fun. My mother left me some money, as you've probably figured out by now. And I've never had more than a few cents to rub together. So having the opportunity to buy things that I could never buy. I thought a golf cart would be really great. Maybe a golf cart would be better than a four-wheeler. No, if I had a four-wheeler, I could go in the winter on the snowmobile roads, I think. Yeah, a four-wheeler. Wouldn't that be something? I'll have to make a note of that because I'm sure I will forget. And then I would wear my head cam. I would drive with my camera on, and then you can go along slowly, and you can be right there amongst the deer. I think this person would like to go ahead of me because oh no, look, they turned off. What do you know? What do you know? So if I open the window now, see, the sun is just to the angle because I'm heading. See, I really should be heading west to get the sun in my. But then I've got the sun in my thing, but if I stop, I'm a whole lane away from the woods. So single lane roads are the best. Or I drive on the wrong side of the road, on the shoulder. Will the real Nancy today please stand up? I really like being me. I really love my ideas. They're not my ideas. I mean, how can you own an idea that just comes to you? It's not like I did something to create that idea. But when that idea comes sailing through, if I latch onto it, it will give me energy. Energy. I don't have to be tired. There's a book you must read. It's called Double Your Energy and Live Without Fatigue, and it's by Marjorie Wilson. You must get it and read it. But I'm very energetic when I have an idea. I had an idea. Well, anyway, so now another idea is a four-wheeler. I don't know if I'll actually do it. I have no idea because I don't know where I would keep it under cover. I don't think I have a place big enough to drive in my four-wheeler. My four-wheeler. But you never know. Maybe I could do it. I'll build a garage. Sorry. Hey, I could use a four-wheeler to go through my own property. Whoa, I could go up there and through the woods. Oh man, the places I could go. All these places that I can't go anymore because I can't walk down these hunt club paths, these hunt club trails. I've got permission to walk on some of these hunt club trails. I guess in Connecticut, the four-wheelers go all over the woods and they wreck it. It tears up stuff. Well, I'm not going to do that. I'll stay on the snowmobile trails. There's a ton of little roads near me and a ton of hunt camps with nice roads through them. Like one hunt camp nearby, I think there's 10 families that own it. It was, like the grandfather, and now it's the descendants. And it's like this huge acreage. I think it might be 800 acres. It goes all the way from our road to the road behind, which is a long way. I walked it once with Mary Jane, and she hurt her ankle, and it was like, oh my gosh, now what are we going to do? But it got better. She felt better, so it wasn't a big deal. Oh, I guess I should go. Yeah, I need to make a phone call. Okay, see you soon.